I think he... Oh! Oh my god! Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my favorite makeup brushes with you guys today, because when doing your makeup, brushes are honestly the most important thing. When I was doing makeup when I was younger, I could never really get a good blended smoky eye. I always wanted to do a smoky eye, but I could never achieve that. But with these brushes, I have been able to achieve that. And also I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite face brushes that I love very, very much. And I think that you guys should try out yourselves. So if you guys are interested in seeing what my must-have brushes are, then just keep on watching. I'm going to start off more with face brushes. I was going to call this my top 10 must-have brushes, but I don't think that... I feel like some of these brushes are kind of similar, and there are a couple brushes in here that I use in my everyday routine, but they aren't exactly, they don't look the same as they do, like especially this brush. Now this brush doesn't have the brand on it. I will leave the brush down below because I cannot remember off the top of my head. It starts with an E, but I will leave it down below. It is a brand from Walmart, and I thought they discontinued it, but they didn't, but they have new packaging. These are freaking soft and I love them very much, but they're even softer and I love them. I'll leave the brand down below. Alright, so here is the new revamped packaging for the essential tools. Of course, these are different than the ones I showed you in the video, but as you guys can see, they do have some similar brushes, so go to Walmart and try them out for yourself. The first brush I'm going to be sharing with you is one that I have been raving about. You guys know it is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Honestly, I need to just throw this thing away and get a new one because the handle is dented in. It's starting to shed because I was an idiot. I washed my brush and I had it sitting up like this, and I think the glue loosened and it's starting to shed now, which really stinks. I love it. I still use it. The brush is just so... it's so interesting. My brushes aren't clean. This brush is actually a lot more like fluffy type looking, but since I have been using this in my everyday routine, it is a little weird and kind of disgusting, but I honestly love this. It is about $8 at Walmart. They have it at Target as well. I love it. It's a nice, cheap, affordable brush that is pretty much made like it's a high-end brush, but it's really cheap. So I highly recommend this, and I cannot do my makeup without this brush. So I hope to be trying some more like Morphe face brushes this summer, so I don't have to keep using the same products over and over again, because I feel like you guys are probably sick of seeing this brush over and over again. So yeah. The next brush, I believe I've talked about this brush like a couple times, is the Ecotools bronzing brush. Now as you guys can see, this brush is humongo. If you turn it this way, you can kind of tell when I don't use it that it kind of has an interesting shape, and it's just perfect for really going in like this. Honestly, what I use this for is for really, really blending out your bronzer. If you are a person who has a problem with like really streaky bronzer that you feel like you just cannot get blended beautifully, then this buddy is going to be your best friend. I think he... oh my god! This is about $8 or $10, I believe, at Walmart, but it is just a really nice brush. I like having it more fluffy like this. I don't know why, but when I put my bronzer on, I'm going to show you two other Ecotools brushes. And I go in with this brush, and I don't remember what this brush is called. It's the Complexion blending brush. You're actually supposed to use this for foundation and stuff, but I use it for bronzer because I will take this, as you can see, it's kind of like more tapered or like more flat. I will dip it in my bronzer like this. Then I will take this puppy and blend it all out, and bronzer will be blended beautifully, especially around the temple and the forehead area. This brush is perfect for bronzing up your face. So I was going to tell you guys more about some Ecotools brushes, and the one I just showed you was the Complexion brush, and even though it says it's for that, you can use it for whatever the heck you want. I have another brush, and it says the Full Powder brush. I actually use this for bronzer as well. Now these are actually some really small brushes. What I really like about this set, I actually have the full set here. It comes with 5 brushes, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 brushes, and it comes in like a little book like this, which is kind of cute. But I just keep this book type thing in my drawer because like I like to look at it every once in a while because I think it's a really cute idea, but it does take up a little more space and I would rather put these in my little brush organizer. But it basically just has each brush numbered here, and then it tells you all about each brush, which I think is kind of a good idea. And then another brush, this from that same brand that I was telling you guys about, who changed their packaging, and I do like their old packaging. I kind of wish that they'd put their brand name on the side of the brush, but honestly you can use any blush brush. This is just one I have. I want to get some more blush brushes just so I can have a variety for you guys, especially when I'm doing tutorials. But I do wish that they had their name on the packaging, but I can get over that. And I kind of hate when they like change the packaging, especially since, I mean, I've had this for like a year and a half, maybe 2, but the only thing I wasn't going to include this brand is because I can't really tell you, hey, go buy this. But they do have similar versions of it in their new line. I will leave their line down below. So this is just one brush. Honestly, I had a blush brush, but I never wore blush until I bought my Tarte one when I went to Ulta. But I am honestly loving this brush. It's just so smooth, perfect for putting on that color. I really think that a blush brush is really perfect. This is just one I love. Another face brush that I really love, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while now, is the Aveda Kabuki brush. It's a $40 brush. I really do like it. I do like how it's a little more dense than like a normal kabuki brush, which is why I really like it, because I know that I'm really going to be getting that nice coverage and that my powder is going to really be on there and stay on there all day and look beautiful, of course. So I really do love this. I know e.l.f. has a really nice kabuki brush. It's like $3, $5, something like that, so you guys can check that out. And other brands have some really nice kabuki brushes as well. Okay, so now, like I was talking at the beginning of this video, the smoky eye is so perfect. You want to be able to have brushes that you can do a perfect smoky eye with, then these brushes are going to be perfect for that. Now, of course, all these brushes are not going to appeal to everyone, but these are what I have been loving and have been using for a very long time. 3 of these brushes are from that brand that I told you that is from Walmart. They have revamped their brushes. They are obviously going to be a little better, and they do have similar brushes like I was saying. First 5 of them are from Morphe. You guys know I've been using these brushes in my tutorials, and the one that I'm loving so much is the Morphe M441. Honestly, you guys need this in your life. This is just a really nice blender brush. This is perfect for the crease, going with that first transition shade. Sorry my brushes are not clean. I just kind of hopped on here, wanted to share these brushes with you, but it's just a really nice, like, long tapered brush that is perfect for getting into your crease, but then also really being able to go in and making that transition shade really beautiful. This is going to tie your makeup looks together, and it is just perfect. The second brush that I am loving is the Morphe M505 brush. Many MUA actually recommended these. The other 2 that I'm about to show you from Morphe, the one I just showed you and another one, Jacqueline recommended. This brush I love for just really pulling the look together. So I'm sure you guys will probably know what I mean by this. So towards the end of your look, you have really beautiful blended eyeshadow, but there's always this one part right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I'm gonna go up a little closer, but right here where it's like your brow highlight and your eyeshadow, and there's just that one part in between here that looks like it could be blended a little bit more. So this is where this brush comes in and works fantastically. So to grab my Kat Von D Monarch palette, you can go into that nice cream shade. I'll dab that on there, go right here, and it's blended out perfectly. This is also really good for in the crease as well. I just prefer to really use it to pull the look together, but it is great for anything. Really getting into that crease and blending in your eyeshadow, this will be your best friend. The next brush is a brush that I kind of don't use this brush as much as I would like to. It is the Morphe M433 brush, and this brush is a little different. It is more flat. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it does have a little, like, kind of almost shaped like bronzer brush almost. So it's really nice for getting right into that crease, and it really does pack on that color. It's perfect for really getting strictly into your crease, but then also sometimes you can even bring it up just a little bit more, and this is perfect for that. The next 2 brushes that I am sharing with you are 2 brushes that I was sent by the girl who I won a giveaway from, and these are two Morphe brushes from the like Badger hairline, and it is the Morphe B38 and the Morphe B81 brush. Now this brush is kind of similar to this one, but not really. I feel like once I start using this more, they're gonna be more like, this one is just more tapered while this one's more fluffy, and which this one is the Morphe B81, and it's just a really, really nice brush. And then this one is more, I use this one more than this one, and is the Morphe B38 brush. And now as you can see, this one's more pointed, tapered, perfect for getting into that crease. This is what I use today for my eyeshadow. I just use it to really, really get into that crease where I can just strictly keep it into that crease. I feel like this is how it always is when I get Morphe brushes. Sometimes when you get like brand new Morphe brushes, they can kind of be a little stiff, but once you really start working with them, they're really, really nice. These ones are a little more stiff than the ones I just shared with you, but they honestly are really nice brushes. Next brush, if you guys have been watching my tutorials, you guys know I like this brush. It is a brush from Coastal Scents. This one is kind of similar to my other brushes, and it has a really weird name. It's the Coastal Scents BRC N06 brush. I just like using this to go into my crease when I don't feel like using any of my other brushes. This is actually what I used before I had these brushes here sent to me. I just really think that this is a nice brush. It's cheap, it's affordable, it's about $5, and I do think that the Coastal Scents eyeshadow brushes are nice. I have the same problem with them being a little like stiff. Okay, so the next three brushes I have here are brushes that are from that line I was talking to you guys about. And if you guys have been watching my video, you guys know I love this brush, and I use this to set under my under eye area. And I also like to use this when I am blending out. If I have some harsh lines right here, I'll just take one side of it and really blend it out, and whatever is left on this brush from setting my under eye area, this is really going to help blend out my eyeshadow, so I'm really loving this. And then the next two brushes, if you guys know I love this brush. This is the fluffy brush that I always talk about with my brushes. I'm sorry this brush is really disgusting. I used it for the black and the brown in my outer corner. I just wanted to show this brush because I think this shape of a brush is really, really important when you do your eye makeup, and there are a lot of brushes out there that are really similar to this one. But I just think a brush like this is really, really important to have, because this is one of those brushes that is going to really help blend your eyeshadow out smoothly. I love using this brush to blend out any eyeshadow because it just blends it out perfectly. And then on top of that, if you have this brush clean and you just want to fix up a choppy edge, this is perfect. And this is another brush that I've been using. It kind of looks similar to the brush I just showed you, like the under eye area one, but it's not close at all. It's a more longer, bristled, really nice brush, and I use this for highlighting. I just go like this, bam, bam, highlight, done. And then on the other side is a flat shader brush, which is perfect. I love it very much. So basically this is like my highlighting brush. Highlight the brown bone, highlight the inner corner, highlight the cheekbones, done. Alright, so those were all of my must-have brushes that I really, really enjoy. These are the brushes that I use in my everyday routine that I cannot do my makeup without. If you want really beautifully blended out makeup, these brushes that I named for you are fantastic. Some of these brushes are recommended by makeup artists, so I figured I'd try them out, and I do recommend them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that I did give you guys some good tips and maybe some new ideas for brushes to go out and buy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video really helped you out and that it was interesting to you. If you did like this video, hit the like button down below. If you guys are not subscribed to my channel already, hit the subscribe button down below to be notified when I post a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!